Hi again, you're watching the Prime Report. As you know, my name is Brooke Reininger, and today we're going to be taking a deeper dive into the Casfer program, an opportunity presented by the Davis College to junior college students as well as advisors across the community. Casfer is working on a new, easy-to-use technology that can capture, reuse, and make cleaner nitrogen fertilizers that are more eco-friendly. Let's see what those students and advisors have to say about their discoveries so far and how they will use that information in the future.
My name is Matthew Salazar. I am at Priority Intervention Academy here in LISD. As far as this project goes, the Casfer project, research experience for teachers, it's allowing me to actually get into a lab setting and just have an experience I've never been in a lab before. Teaching at the middle school level, we just do very, very basic hands-on things, and this is allowing me to kind of dive into the world of more of a professional scientist setting, so to speak. There's quite a bit I plan on taking back to the classroom. Number one is just shared experience, just kind of a renewed enthusiasm or love for science. I want to share that with my students. And then also some knowledge of what I'm learning here at Casfer. Of course, some environmental sciences. And it's been amazing. Everything from, you have these brilliant minds that we're working with, being able to kind of allow us to become a student again. And so we get to place our be in the same boat with the junior college students. Like, we're all learning together. And at the same time, maybe offering the junior college students some additional assistance just with our experience, some basic level experience. And so it's really it's an amazing learning process. It's amazing to work with everybody as a big team, also involving the students and ourselves to be a part of a think tank to really think out problems and plan out our strategies before we start running our tests. So it's been really awesome. My favorite part has just been being in the lab, just working in a lab setting, learning, using equipment I've never dreamed of using before, and some stuff you've only seen on TV, just like some Criminal Minds type stuff. But it's been really fun. I've been having fun in the lab. I know some of the things that we can bring back are just part of the teaks that we have to teach our students on how important the oceans are, how important soil and just kind of our resources are. And kind of open their eyes to saying, look, this is what's going on right now. This is what we're trying to work towards. And this is something you can do to help, just to become environmentally aware, so to speak. So a lot of what we're doing here, I can translate into the classroom pretty easily. And I feel like it's going to, with several different lessons, we're going to be able to make it work to kind of open their eyes into what we're working towards here.
Hi, I'm Kayla Easley. I attend Western Texas Junior College. I heard about this program through Mrs. Colvin, the ag professor at Western Texas College, and I am an ag major as well. So Tuesdays we do lab days. I was going to do an extra credit for a lab testing pH on the soil in one of the samples, but that same day we was talking about the Casfer program and how they wanted me to join. And so I joined, and I came here, and I'm at Tech now, and I worked in the lab. It has been a very great experience. It actually inspired me to come here to finish my undergrad here as an ag major. The science that we're doing is like working with different soils. The program overall is lovely. I absolutely love it. I learned something every day, especially big words. I had to go back to my room and stuff and try to break those words down and try to do a recap of that day so I know what to expect and what to talk about on the next day when it comes.
My name's Tessie Chavez, and what I've learned is that soil between states are really different. We're doing Florida soil, we're testing Florida soil, and the other group is testing Texas soil, and when I'm doing Florida soil, it's more grainy than what I expected it to be. Than Texas soil that I see every day, it's more like clay and red. But Florida soil is more like darkish brown. So we're testing that with the brine that we got from the sewage plant, and we're filtering it out.
My favorite part of the program has been running experiments and getting different reactions from those experiments. Like today, when we ran the brine through the column, the tubes popped off the column and sprayed the brine everywhere, which was because the pressure was too much for the tubes compared to the amount of brine that we were sending through the soil. And setbacks like that happened from time to time, but it's just a step in the process, and you just have to keep working and keep trying.
My name is Amanda Broom. I'm at Hutchinson Middle School. I teach 8th grade science. So I think it's really good to have mistakes happen in the lab or in the field when you're working on an experiment, because you always learn from your mistakes. You can sit down and make plans and focus on experiments and experimental design, and you can, be tedious and take time to build everything you need and think it's perfectly set up, and then something goes wrong. And so you have to be able to step back and reevaluate and work with the people around you and use them for help too, to kind of fix those mistakes that happen in the lab. Yeah, so when I first joined Casfer, I wondered, within a 6-week or an 8-week time frame, how we were going to be able to run an experiment and produce data. But the researchers with Casfer have really planned things out well for us. One of the things I was concerned about is, would this 6 weeks be just a waste of time? Like, is it just practice for me or just practice for the students? But it turns out we're all working together to run an experiment that they'll be able to use that data for Casfer. They'll be able to make decisions. Like, we're working with different types of soils right now, different types of fertilizer applications, and so they'll be able to learn from that just within the 2 months at Casfer. One of the things that has been impressed on me here is how important it is to work as a team. It's important to be able to work with your lab partners, your peers, and then across disciplines. We have soil scientists, plant scientists, engineers that all work together to make this happen. And that's a global society, and that's what we're living in now. And I try to teach that to my 8th graders, that they're always going to be working in groups, and they're going to need to depend on each other to make their dreams or their experiments happen. So that's one thing, is just talking about how important it is for them to be able to get along, work in a group, make decisions, not get along, and be able to learn how to, move on from confrontations or disagreements. We go into the carbon cycle, how carbon flows through our environment, and how it could be, like, for example, there's a dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico right now. It's possibly from fertilizer being input from the Mississippi River. And so one of the questions that I would like to propose to my students this year, just for inquiry, is, how did this get here? Mm-hmm. Is this healthy for our society? Is it healthy for the Texans that live on the coast? Or does it impact someone in Europe? So how do those actions here in the United States with our fertilizer application, how are they impacting our soils, our water, our air? And just, I think it's important for kids, especially in 8th grade, to be able to connect with that and understand that.
I think Amanda hit the nail on the head in terms of those kids need to be more aware of these issues that will arise more and more in the future for farmers and ranchers in order to get a full understanding of what is going on today. Thank y'all for your time, and thank you for watching the Prime Report. Catch us next time right here on the Davis College YouTube.